Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at a handheld steam cleaner. So this is something you can use around the house or anywhere you'd want to clean with a steamer. So let's take a closer look at this thing. Alright, so this is the box it comes in, and as you can see here, there's a picture of all the items that are included, and the company name is Comfortday. So it's a decent sized box. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. So the first thing on the top that we see here is a hose. So it looks to be a extension of some sort, a funnel, a measuring cup, more extensions, looks like a pad, instructions on how to use it, some more parts, a few more pieces in the box, looks like tips, and an attachment. So here's an attachment that has a squeegee. There's like a rubber squeegee. That's really cool. I guess it's maybe like for windows or something, or maybe shower doors. All right, so this is our main part here. So it comes with a pretty long cord. Looks like to be about 8 feet or so. So here we have a nice handle to grip on. Very nice. So here on the bottom we have a light. And the front here is where our connectors will go. And this actually moves around in there a bit. So here on the handle we have the release lock, so your kids don't, accidentally burn themselves with steam. So you have to pull this shit forward and then down, and then you can, use it. So the way this thing works, it appears, is that this top piece unscrews here, and you will put your water in there. So it's kind of like a little kettle here. This doesn't come apart. Cap looks like it's a pressure relief valve also. If it builds too much pressure inside before escaping, it's not going to explode. But all these pieces look to be brass, so they're high quality here, and even the interior looks brass. And that's pretty much the steamer here. So attaching an attachment should be as simple as sliding over and turning it this way, which is counterclockwise. And so now we have this adapter here. So if you're trying to clean, like a little crevice or something, this would be perfect for that. So this little flexible tube extension is actually just to prolong the distance between the steamer here and the area that you're working at. And then you can attach whatever you want to this. Let's say this same piece that we had earlier. Or you can put this bigger one on here and then pop the squeegee in, and now you got yourself shower cleaner or window cleaner. Or if you wanted just to sanitize some upholstery or something, you could use it just like this. So this long extension here is not just an extension, it also holds the accessory pieces into here, and those just slide in just like that, and that's how they're held. And same for this 90-degree angle. And as you can see, guys, there's like a hex pattern, and there's a hex pattern inside of that, and that's what keeps it from moving around and just being really nice and tight in there. And also, guys, this little pad here just goes over this attachment just like that, and that way you can have a smooth surface if you're going to clean something like a countertop or just disinfect things. Alright guys, so I'm going to look at the manual right quick, and then we'll see if we can get some steam out of this thing and see if we can clean some things. Alright, so the operation seems to be pretty straightforward overall. So the most important part is that you don't want to overfill this thing. So it takes about 200 milliliters of water, and that's what this cup here is for. And that's exactly 200 milliliters. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to unscrew this cap on the top. So this is what this funnel is for, is the funnel goes into this hole here. And then we're going to pour our water in there slowly until we get it all in. So once we get our water in, we're going to go ahead and put the lid back on, just like that, just snugly. And that's it. We should be able to plug it in now and see a light glowing here. And you can see the light started glowing. So what we're waiting for is for this light to turn off. Once it goes off, it's ready to use. So what's happening is it's warming up the water hot enough where it starts to steam, and then we can release the steam with this button, which will shoot it out of here. So the other very important thing to note is that you're not really allowed to tilt this thing very much. So about 45 degrees is all you can tilt it. So if you tilt it more than this, it could be an issue. What will probably happen is the water inside will start shooting out of here, and it's going to be super hot, and you could potentially burn yourself or ruin whatever you're cleaning. And this is why they include this flexible pipe, is that if you do need to maneuver around aggressively, you can use this extension here. But we're just gonna put this tip on here, and actually guys, I can hear it boiling inside, so it's definitely doing something. and it's only been maybe like 30 seconds or so. So we'll see how long that takes. Let's go ahead and just put this little 90-degree angle in here, and we'll just shoot it straight up. So the light is still on, so we're gonna wait for that light to come off. Okay, so the light just turned off, so that did not take even about a minute or so, maybe less, something like that. So it's really quick. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and release this. Okay, there it goes. That's working really good. Look at that, guys. It preheats really quick and it's ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it full power. See if I can show you a little better from farther away here. And as we can see, the light turned on again, and it's just, you know, keeping the water hot enough so it can steam. There it goes. And it's turning on and off, and the reason for that is because if it stayed on the whole time, you know, it overheated too much and it'll, you know, have to release it through the cap here. But the pressure release on the cap is just an emergency, just in case something happens down here, you know, it'll release it from the top to the sides here. So all right, so now that we know this thing works really nice, let's go see if we can steam clean some stuff. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the shower, and I know that shower and tile usually doesn't match, and you can see, you know, all between the cracks here we get pretty dirty. So especially over here, that looks pretty bad. So let's try to use the steamer. And I think this is probably the most place where most people would use their steamer is in places like this. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to do this one-handed while holding it. I turned this thing down 90 degrees. So we're going to try to shoot right at that stuff over there. So I can tell that it's definitely washing it off. It's cleaner, but you know, the deeper stains, it's, you know, not coming off that easy. So we probably need a little bit more on that. All right, so it definitely looks like it got clean. I mostly did this little piece right here. We still have to wait till it dries. So I put another attachment on here, and it's that brush. So I'm gonna see if I can do the wall here while kind of brushing it also. Alright guys, so I got this done, and as you can see it's still wet, that's why it's dark. And here we can see that it's kind of dried up, but I'm starting to realize that maybe this is not a deep cleaner but more like a surface cleaner. And it's definitely cleaning this, but I don't know if grout is even cleanable that easily. But here we can see where it's drying up, and you can definitely see that it's much cleaner than it was. And the reason I know it's kind of cleaning is because if you look down here we can see the water that dripped down. Look how dirty that is. And over here also. So it's definitely cleaning. But as you can see, as it's drying up here, it's becoming much lighter than it was. Alright guys, so the next thing I want to try is this glass cleaner with a squeegee on it. And let's see how that'll work out. So this is just the shower door here. So this is a really cool tool to keep your glass clean. So another thing this thing's good for is like cracks, if you want to go into the cracks. Alright, so here's another place that might be good for a steamer like this, which is like little crevices and where it's hard to clean out. Alright guys, and that is the ComfortDay steam cleaner. So if you need a steam cleaner, this is a very good option because it's small, compact, easy to use, seems to be very powerful, has a lot of attachments that comes with it, and overall just seems like a great little steamer. So if you want to pick up a steamer like this, I'll leave some links in the description. Check that out. It's from Amazon Prime. And if you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this and a bunch of other stuff I do on this channel, and you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.